Yes, Mr. Punia, I see what's happening. I see what's happening on the show. Your party desperately needs the Samajwadi Party to back them on the floor of the House. Therefore, you think a person who hasn't cleared the 10th standard exam is good enough to be the UP education minister. And you are justifying why a goon like Raja Bhaiya should also be made the jail minister, even though he spent a lot of time inside jail.
I am not worried about that.
Oh, of course you should be worried about it. The people of India are worried about this, sir. You are not worried about it, and that's the problem. You should be worried about it, because we are worried about it.
No, I am not worried about the coalition. I am not worried about the coalition. I am just mentioning about the fact while forming government, there are a lot of limitations before the party who is forming government, and you have to see. First of all, you have to see the performance of those people. If Akhilesh Yadav, people have a lot of expectations from him. When he refused to accept TP Yadav in the party, people thought that with the background of Samajwadi Party or being a supporter of Gunda Party, there is going to be change.
But that was before the elections. Now the real colours are being seen. All that was before the elections. I want to bring in Dr. Kiran Bedi. Dr. Bedi, we are hearing from the Congress and from the Samajwadi Party that a person who hasn't cleared his 10th standard board exam somehow is competent to be the education minister of India's most populous state. What do you want to tell these honourable gentlemen?
These goons, call us goons, not honourable gentlemen.
Listen, principles in politics are poles apart. This is what one sees, principles and politics. And governance, I think it's in a clear case of breach of trust. When you're going around showing a youthful face and saying you're here to clean up the system, but you bring in people which are contaminated.
Don't teach us the breach of trust lesson to us now.
People can't trust them.
Ma'am, please don't teach us the breach of trust lesson to us. We know what the breach of trust is.
Remarkable breach of trust.
Please, at least for heaven's sake, you should not say about the breach of trust.
I think nobody else is to be blamed more than the voters who worked them out. And after that, can I just speak, sir, with great respect? I don't interfere. I let you have. I respect your views. Please respect other views as well. The point, sir, is we've heard the campaign, and the campaign was for good governance. Campaign was for cleaning up the system. Here you bring in individuals who are almost they are almost, I'm sorry to use the word, literally Robin Hoods of their constituencies. People either respect them out of what security they get, or fear them that if they don't do it, they will have it. Do you know, one of the police officers who raided his house died in a road accident? And we do not know what that accident is, and I believe that investigation is pending with the CBI. We don't know the results. This is the situation. Anybody who dares to speak up may meet a road accident, and it will be a fatal accident. One won't even know what that accident was all about. We urge you. Uttar Pradesh is one of the, if it was an independent country, would have been the most populous, one of the very first 5 countries of the world. You need the best education, you need the best infrastructure, you need governance, you need non-violence, there's nothing there, there's no
absolutely.
Water, Bijli,
and are these the people who can deliver the change that Akhilesh promised? Meenakshi Lekhi, somebody who hasn't cleared his 10th standard exam, according to Mr. Farooqi and Shahid Siddiqui, is perfectly capable of being the education minister. Do you buy that argument?
I don't buy that argument, and I want to put Congress in the same category. They have a UPA chairperson who's filed a false affidavit before the Parliament, and she seems to have given the affidavit that she's qualified from Cambridge, where her name is not in any of the lists. So I guess birds of the same feather flock together. That's all I can say, because a person who's not qualified enough, at least from the perspective of education, cannot really deliver, because end of the day you have to, when we talk about governance, we are talking of delivery systems, and when we are talking of delivery systems, people who have specific kind of training during their educative years or thereafter will definitely perform a better task than somebody who's not trained at that.
Absolutely.